This is my journey of my last few days and weeks I was privileged to spend with my cat Chloe. It was on the 29th of January 2012 that I received a phone call from somebody that brought it under my attention that this little cat was not treated the way a cat should be treated at the current people that she was living with, and I was asked whether I would mind to take her in. And that is how Chloe became part of my family at the age of 2 months old. I did go through quite a lengthy period of time where I did not have any cats. And that was a decision I made because of the abundance of wild bird life I have in my garden. And cats have the habit of every now and again to catch a bird. So Chloe was the first cat that I got after that period where I had no cats. Bentley followed a month after Chloe, and Carwils came quite a little bit later. All three my cats had the tendency to show considerable weight loss with the change of seasons, especially with the change from winter to summer. And that is because they have a dense layer of soft fur beneath the longer protective outer guard hairs that provides insulation, which they tend to shed during spring as a response to the changes in the daylight hours and also to the fact that the weather becomes warmer. Cats may also lose weight in summer due to a combination of increased activity and reduced appetite caused by the heat. During warmer months, they don't need as many calories to stay warm and may be more active exploring outdoors, which burns more energy. And this was a regular pattern that all three my cats followed with the change of seasons from winter to summer during the months of spring. So I was not particularly concerned when I saw that Chloe was starting to drop some weight. But I did become very concerned when I saw that her behavior started to change and this excessive need to drink water all the time, or the feeling that she was thirsty but then just sitting by the water bowl, that concerned me immensely, and I just knew that there was something seriously wrong with her. Good, you cleaned your plate. Let me quickly go, I think. I then took Chloe to the vet, and a scan showed that she had cancer masses or tumors in the intestine, the digestive tract, in the area where the kidneys are. And because she still had a very good appetite and was eating very well, my decision was then to bring her home and see how things progressed. Common signs of cancer in cats, according to Google, include unexplained weight loss, lethargy. Chloe suffered from both of those. Visible lumps or bumps she did not have. Persistent sores towards the end. Her nose became dry with some sores on. Changes in eating or drinking habits. Well, she started to drink a lot of water, and she also started to eat a lot. It was like she was hungry all the time. Vomiting, she vomited a lot, or difficulty breathing, she did not have that. Other potential symptoms are changes in bowel or bladder habits. Obviously, her bowel habits were all over the place. Difficulty eating or grooming, she did not have that. And a bad odor. Now, in the video, you will also see, I do believe that all the dogs could smell that there was something wrong with Chloe and that it was cancer and that she was close to her end. It was the strangest thing to witness, which can signal various issues, including tumors. A cat may lose weight even if it is eating normally. A cat that seems unusually tired, is less active, or is less interested in its surroundings, which I feel that Chloé did become more sleepy. A change in appetite, which can include a lack of appetite, difficulty eating, or even ravenous hunger. And I feel that she had a hunger that she could not satisfy, just like she had a thirst that she could not quench. Chronic vomiting, diarrhea, or blood in the stool can indicate cancer, especially in the digestive tract. She went from extreme diarrhea to extreme constipation, a lot of vomiting. She did get blood in her stool. I did take her to a vet. The vet said that she could not really find anything wrong with Chloé. She sent me home with some medication and said that she might have just a sensitive digestive system, so she's sensitive to certain foods, and she might suffer from some acid. Many years ago, I had a brown and white border collie with the name of Rocco, and towards the end of Rocco's life, he also got cancer. I did put Rocco through the cancer treatment, but I thought that it doesn't really help. Just like humans, it makes them just feel sick, if not sicker. So the animal can't understand why it is just feeling sick. It doesn't understand that it is on a treatment that might help or might not help. So I think unless the cancer is in the very beginning stages where remission might be possible, it is not really the wise way to go. And that is why I have decided not to put Chloé through it, because there was a lot of cancer in the intestine.
The morning sun will rise again and heal the night that never ends. Every tear that falls, a seed is sown. Love takes root and love has grown. The love still stays, it never dies. It shines through stars in endless skies. Though the road is hard, you're not alone. Your heart's a shelter, a sacred home. Every life you touch still sings in gentle winds on feathered wings. They carry your kindness far and wide, a river of light, a rising tide. The love home. So rest, sweet soul, you've done enough. You filled the world with tender love, even when you feel you failed. Love's true story has prevailed. The love still stays, it never dies. It shines through stars in endless skies. Though the road is hard, you're not alone. Your heart's a shelter, a sacred
This was one of Chloe's favorite places to lie. She would also sit in front of the door of the room adjacent to the garage. She would wait there for me when I went out to come home, and then she would meet me at the car. I often say my channel could just as well have been called the poop channel because of the frequency that I do show my animals poop. Feces are often the first place where we can detect whether there is something wrong with the digestive system, whether it is the digestive tract, the colon, or the small intestine that is involved. And the same goes for whether you have kidney or bladder problems. Then it is good to examine the urine. From the very beginning, Chloe was never a very social cat. She used to keep herself very separated from the rest of the animal family, and me actually. It was only here towards the end that she started to sleep in the bedroom with us, and where she started to look up my physical contact more often. She loved to be carried around over my shoulder, and lying on my stomach when I was lying on the bed was completely and totally out of character for Chloe. It is likely that a dog can sense that a cat has cancer through its heightened sense of smell, as certain cancers can cause changes in odor. Dogs may react to this by becoming more attentive, anxious, or protective of the cat and may nuzzle or sniff a specific area repeatedly. Dogs have an extremely powerful sense of smell that allows them to detect subtle changes in body odor, including those associated with illness like cancer. Initially, the cortisone tablets and the anti-nausea, anti-sickness tablets worked well for short periods of time. The nauseousness came back intermittently, but towards the end, I realized that it wasn't effective anymore. I saw Chloé trying to eat grass even after I have given her an anti-sickness tablet, and I realized that it was not really effective anymore.
I open my arms again and again to a broken soul, to a trembling friend. I give all I have, though the nights are long, and I wonder if I'm weak, though they call me strong. Even the smallest light shines through the night. Even one soft touch can make the world right. Though their time may fade, they still knew love, carried in my heart, watched from above. It breaks me apart when I can't hold them here, when hope turns to silence and loss feels so near. But I'll never regret, though it tears at my soul. For a moment of comfort, I made them whole. Even the smallest light shines through the night. Even one soft touch can make the world right. Though their time may fade, they still knew love, carried in my heart, watched from above. If I lay it all down, if I choose to rest, it won't mean I failed. I still gave my best, and the ones I have saved will whisper my name. Grateful I love them just the same. Even the smallest light shines through the night. Even one soft touch can make the world right. Though their time may fade, they still knew love, carried in my heart, watched from above.
I do believe that some people might find it strange that I normally put the dead body down for the other animals to sniff and say goodbye. But I do believe that that gives them the opportunity to realize that their friend has passed away and that it helps with their grieving process because they now know that the animal is no longer there because it has died and they don't continuously search for it. According to Google, animals can tell when a friend has died, and they often exhibit behaviors that indicate they are grieving. They recognize the absence of their companion, and this can be more apparent if they are able to see the deceased animal's body, which can provide a sense of closure compared to a sudden disappearance. When a friend or family member is gone, remaining animals will notice that their companion is no longer there and that things have changed. Animals often show signs of grief such as depression, changes in appetite, loss of interest in other activities, or changes in social behavior. If animals are able to see and sniff the body of a deceased friend, it can help them understand what has happened, leading to a potentially easier transition than if the animal simply vanished. Animals are sensitive to body language and changes in routine. They may also react to the emotional state of their human companions during the death of another pet. The phenomenon of grief is observed in many species, including primates, birds like corvids, and domestic animals. And so it's rest in peace, Chloé.